Mr. Adeyemi was traveling through Kofi's village. His car rolled slowly down the dusty road, and then he saw something unusual. A boy was dancing in the middle of the street. His feet moved like fire, his body flowed like water, and his laughter filled the air. Mr. Adeyemi stopped the car. He stepped out and stared at the boy. "Boy," he asked, "where did you learn to dance like that?" Kofi bowed his head politely. Long ago, in a quiet African village, there lived a boy named Kofi. Kofi was poor. His clothes were old and torn, and his shoes had holes. But Kofi had something special. He had the gift of dance. Every morning when the sun rose over the hills, Kofi would dance. His feet beat the ground like talking drums, his hands clapped like thunder, and his smile was brighter than the sun. His grandmother, Mama Essie, would always say, "Kofi, never stop dancing. Dance is more than joy. Dance carries healing. Dance carries life." And so, Kofi danced, even when he was hungry, even when he had no toys, even when life was hard, because in his heart, he believed his dance could change the world. Far away in the big city lived a man named Mr. Adeyemi. He was the richest man in the land. He owned cars, houses, and lands, but his heart was heavy. For his only daughter, Zara, could not walk. From birth, her legs were weak. She watched other children run and play, but she sat by the window every day, dreaming of freedom. Mr. Adeyemi tried everything. Doctors came from near and far. He bought the best medicine money could buy. But nothing worked. And so, though his pockets were full, his heart was empty. One hot afternoon, Mr. Adeyemi was traveling through Kofi's village. His car rolled slowly down the dusty road, and then he saw something unusual. A boy was dancing in the middle of the street. His feet moved like fire, his body flowed like water, and his laughter filled the air. Mr. Adeyemi stopped the car. He stepped out and stared at the boy. "Boy," he asked, "where did you learn to dance like that?" Kofi bowed his head politely. "My grandmother taught me. She says dance can heal the soul." Mr. Adeyemi's heart beat fast. He looked at Kofi and then thought of his daughter. "Come with me," he said. "Dance for my child." Kofi had never seen such a mansion before. The gates were golden. The walls were tall. Inside, the floors shone like mirrors. And there, by the window, sat Zara. Her eyes were sad. Her hands rested quietly on her lap. Kofi walked in shyly, but when Zara looked at him, he smiled. And then he began to dance. At first, Zara only watched. Kofi's feet stamped the ground. His arms waved like branches in the wind. His body spun like the whirlwind. Zara's eyes began to sparkle. Her lips curved into a smile. She clapped her hands to the rhythm. Then something strange happened. Her fingers moved. Her legs trembled. And slowly, Zara began to stand. Mr. Adeyemi gasped. His eyes filled with tears. "Zara, my child!" he cried. For the first time in her life, Zara took a step, then another, then she ran into her father's arms. Mr. Adeyemi fell to his knees. He wept and wept, holding his daughter close. Then he turned to Kofi. "My son," he said with trembling voice, "you have done what no doctor and no money could do. You have given me back my daughter. Tell me, how can I ever repay you?" Kofi shook his head humbly. He smiled and said, "Sir, I do not need gold. I do not need riches. All I want is for your daughter to be happy. My grandmother always told me, true riches are in the heart." And so Zara could walk, run, and dance. She and Kofi became close friends. They danced together every morning, filling the mansion with joy. And Mr. Adeyemi? His heart changed. He went to Kofi's village and built schools, hospitals, and wells. He helped the poor not because of duty, but because he finally understood. Happiness is not in money. It is in sharing love. It is in giving joy. And so the story spread across the land. People said, "Do you know the tale of the poor boy who danced for the billionaire's daughter? Do you know how joy healed what money could not?" And the people never forgot the lesson. Joy shared is joy multiplied.